Who really started World War II? And how did it end? World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history. Officially, it began on September 1, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland, forcing Great Britain and France to declare war on Germany. However, many historians argue that its roots go back even earlier. In 1937, Japan launched a full-scale invasion of China, and in August 1939, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact secretly divided Eastern Europe between the Soviet Union and Germany. Over the next 6 years, the war engulfed nearly the entire globe. More than 100 countries were drawn into the conflict, forming two main alliances. The Allies, the United States of America, the Soviet Union, Great Britain, France, China, and their partners. The Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, who sought to create their own new world order. The fighting stretched across every continent, from the deserts of North Africa to the frozen fields of Stalingrad, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific. Key turning points of the war. The Battle of Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943. Soviet forces stopped and destroyed a major part of the German army. The Normandy landings, 1944, the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe. Naval battles in the Pacific, including the Battle of Midway, 1942. The United States gained a strategic advantage against Japan. By 1945, Germany was collapsing. Adolf Hitler committed suicide in his Berlin bunker, Soviet troops entered Berlin, and in May Germany surrendered. The war in the Pacific continued for several more months. Japan refused to surrender until the United States used unprecedented weapons. Atomic bombs dropped on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. These bombings killed hundreds of thousands of people and forced Japan to capitulate in September 1945. The cost of the war: more than 70 million people killed, cities reduced to rubble, economic devastation, and a new world order. The United Nations was created, the Cold War began, and new military alliances such as NATO were formed. Conspiracy theories and unanswered questions. Some researchers believe the war was deliberately prolonged to justify the use of nuclear weapons and to demonstrate American power to the Soviet Union. Others claim that top German scientists were secretly transferred to the United States, Operation Paperclip, which later fueled the space programs and the Cold War. Among the most extreme theories is the claim that Hitler escaped to Argentina or even Antarctica, although no credible evidence supports this. World War II did not simply end an old era, it created the modern world we live in today.